Have you ever struggled with making perfect rice? Don't worry, you're not alone. One of the top rice cooking questions on Google today is how to cook rice. Others are simply trying to find out how much water for rice or simply how long to cook rice. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cook white rice, or more specifically, how to cook rice on the stove. And at the end, I'll give you a couple of tips on how to troubleshoot if you had trouble making your rice. I'm Tonya, and welcome to Candid Kids Creations. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. I started making these videos as a way to help teach my children how to cook and to pass on some household tips I've learned. We've decided to make our lessons public and to share what we're doing with others who may want to learn to cook or try out some of the ideas we found work for us. If you want to know when I post new videos, hit the subscribe button below and then post a comment saying I subscribed or introducing yourself. I'll respond to any comments made and look forward to getting to know you. Now let's get on with the lesson that we're covering today. So making rice, some people have an easy time of it and others have a hard time. Through the years, I've had different levels of difficulty depending on the brand that I was using and where we lived, what the elevation was and what the temperatures were. But I found one recently that I really like, and it's the Mahatma Jasmine Rice. And it has a good quality that my family likes. It seems to work well with my recipes. So that's the one that I'm making tonight. This is not an endorsement. I'm not being paid for this. This is just the one that my family personally uses and we really like it. So with this, I'm going to be making a double batch. So I've measured out my ingredients. I have 2 cups of dry rice. I have 2 teaspoons of salt. And I have 3 cups of water inside the pot. So I'm going to turn on the pot to bring it to a boil. The other ingredient that we need is 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm actually going to go in and add the butter to the pot while it's warming up so that it can be melted by the time I add the rice to it. This is a really simple recipe to follow. So the water has come to a boil and I'm going to add the rice and the salt. I don't know if you can see or not, the butter hasn't quite melted yet, but it's almost completely melted, and that's okay, it doesn't have to be finished. Then I'm just going to stir it to kind of distribute the water and make sure that the rice isn't clumped together. Then I'm going to cover it, and as soon as I see the bubbles start again, I'm going to turn it from high down to medium-low. Again, starting now, so I'm going to turn it down to medium-low, and that's where it's going to sit covered for the next 15 to 20 minutes. And that's all you have to do. Cooking rice is really pretty simple. The main thing to remember is to keep the pot covered during the cooking time, since it is steaming and the rice will lose moisture if you lift the lid. Once the 15 to 20 minutes is up, you can uncover the pot and stir the rice. If it isn't soft enough, then cover it again and wait another 5 minutes before checking it again. If the rice is dry or crunchy, then add a few tablespoons of hot water and cover it again to allow the moisture to soak into the grains of rice. With some brands of rice, I've added an extra 2 tablespoons of water on top of the amount listed on the directions. This seems to help keep it moist and allow it to cook fully. If you're looking for a menu idea you can serve rice with, check out my chicken pie and creamy chicken gravy videos. I'll put the link below for you. Let me know in the comments below if you've used this method or if you have another technique that works for you. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell below if you want to know when our next video is ready. And if you like this video, please share it with a friend and like it below. I hope you'll check out our other how-to videos on cooking and real-life problem solving. Thanks for watching.